Hello there. In this video, we're going to run some pretty wicked truths by you. Okay? Got your cuppa? Right then. Here we go. Isaac Newton, most famous for formulating the theory of universal gravitation, is said to have been deeply invested in the study of alchemy, devoting a significant portion of his time and writing to the subject. In fact, many consider it was an obsession for him, given the extensive amount of notes and experiments he conducted. Newton wrote more on the subject of alchemy than on mathematics and physics combined. The record for the longest breath-holding time underwater is incredibly over 24 minutes. In March 2021, Budimir Shobat of Sisak, Croatia, set this world record. He trained for 3 years to achieve this, and he purposely hyperventilated with pure oxygen before his attempt, and focused on his heartbeat while underwater. I'm getting a bit winded just talking about this. Have you any guess what the oldest known musical instrument is? It's the flute. A flute made from cave bear bones was discovered by archaeologists in Slovenia in 1995 and is estimated to be around 50,000 years old. Some of the earliest music itself, however, was likely made using drum-based instruments like sticks and rocks, which were the most readily available at the time. The city of Amsterdam in the Netherlands is built on millions of wooden poles. True story. Geological estimates state that the city is supported by around 11 million poles to prevent sinking into the soft ground beneath it, as the city sits largely below sea level. These poles on average are typically 15 to 20 meters long. Forests can create rain. Really? Through a process called the biotic pump, forests draw so much water from the soil that they can actually generate rain clouds. Trees absorb water from the soil and release it as water vapor through their leaves, adding moisture to the air. The vapor can then condense into clouds when it reaches cooler atmospheric levels. How about that? Magiricophobia may be a hard word to pronounce, but it's a real condition. Magiricophobia is an extreme fear of cooking, and people with this condition will likely avoid cooking altogether, or even just the thought of it. They may be afraid of cooking for large groups, cooking for themselves, or making specific foods. They may also worry about making mistakes or dwell on past mistakes that could be embarrassing or traumatizing. Only 1/4 of the Sahara Desert is sandy. Most of it is covered in gravel, though contains mountains and oases. Something else people get wrong: it isn't even the world's largest desert. Antarctica is. There are more Indian restaurants in London than in Mumbai or Delhi. Currently, there are around 15,000 restaurants in the UK, most of them being in major cities, specifically London. For those that serve Indian food, most of the owners are of Bangladesh descent. Glaciers and ice sheets hold about 69% of the world's fresh water. So to find the bulk of the world's fresh water, you need to trek to the poles. We are the minority of the total sum. What I mean is, people who are currently alive today only represent about 7% of the total number of people who have ever lived. The best place in the world to see rainbows is in Hawaii. If you're an avid rainbow gazer, then head to the islands. A 2021 study noted that Hawaii's mountains produce sharp gradients in clouds and rainfall, which are key to abundant rainbow sightings. The coldest temperature ever recorded on Earth was negative 144 degrees Fahrenheit. It was recorded in Antarctica by researchers doing fieldwork between 2004 and 2016. Just a few breaths of air at that temperature would induce severe hemorrhaging in the lungs. So what did you think? Comment below and please don't forget to subscribe. Thanks, mate.